If you've thought about owning a home but haven't taken the step to start the process yet, there's an event just for you tomorrow. The Toledo Homeownership Fair kicks off in the morning, 10 to 2 at Scott High School. Today we have David and Nastasha here with us from the city of Toledo to go over what it's all about. This is like, I think, the fourth of a series of interviews we've done letting people know about this. It's a wonderful thing. If you live in the city of Toledo or you're thinking about buying a home, there are some neighborhoods that are being refurbished, improved, and they're trying to get people to buy these homes. And just a wonderful opportunity for you if you have no clue what you should do to buy a home. It's more affordable than you think. So let's start with you, Natasha. We're going to have a whole variety of vendors at the fair tomorrow. Tell me who all's there to help out.
So the vendors that we'll have there, we have lenders, we have our realtors that will be there. We also have the departments from the city that will actually be there, from the land bank to DPU and code compliance. So if you have any questions about what you need up to date or to follow the code, we'll have those there as well. Also, bring the kids. We will have lead testing. We will also have different events, fun activities for them, popcorn stands and different games for them to have too.
David, I recall the first time I bought a home when I was probably about 23, 24 years old, and like a deer in headlights. Right. I mean, whenever you sign that paperwork to put this, sign your, I know, sign your life over, it's like, whoa, that's really a tough thing the first time around. Yeah. But a lot of people, unless you have a lot of guidance, it's such a big decision, and to know what are the right things to do. What are some tips you can give people here tomorrow? You know,
I think one of the things that they'll learn is that obviously it's important to know what your credit score is, to have a good budget. We'll have home buying 101 classes and budgeting 101 classes, as well as credit counseling classes. These are all things that until you know that you don't know it. Right. So I think that's the important thing, is that the information that people can get by coming tomorrow can put them on the path that maybe they never even dreamt that they could be on.
And plus, aren't there also some ways to get some grants from the city to help sweeten the pot a little bit to help you with your down payment to make it all happen?
Yes, we do have a session, a down payment assistance. The City of Toledo do have our Home at Last program, which we will be talking about that at the fair as well. You can get up to $7,500 down payment assistance outside of our NERSA area, which is our neighborhood revitalization strategic area, or you can get up to $9,500 in those areas. So we will be discussing that on how to get those grants for you to stay.
What are some of the neighborhoods that are primary what you're focusing on?
So we're looking at the Inglewood area, the Junction.
Explain where those are.
You would ask that. Nastasha, can you help me with that?
We have the Inglewood, which is the old West End, like the historical district. Yeah. We have Junction, which is off Nebraska.
Yep.
And then we have the old South End, off Broadway, South Toledo, and those areas as well. So those are our top three.
And the thing is, this is a win-win thing for everybody. So like, if we can get people to buy a home, home ownership in these neighborhoods that have been run down and are coming back now, the rising water brings up all the boats. And that's the whole thing. And we get people to buy a home. Home ownership, if this is a neighborhood of people that own their own homes as opposed to rentals or vacant buildings, then the whole neighborhood starts to flourish and it comes alive and it turns everything around in that neighborhood, and by help the entire city of Toledo.
Yes.
Correct. I think, you know, when we look at the idea of getting these houses that may be empty, getting people back into them, the worst thing that a house can do is sit empty.
Sure.
Right? That's how it starts to fall apart. Then you wind up with blight. You know, and so what we're trying to do is give people the information so that they can get into these houses and really help to build these communities back up to what they once were.
Natasha, last year's event drew several hundred people, correct? What are you expecting tomorrow? Could they have to pre-register?
They can pre-register. We are a little over 600 pre-registered registrations already. That's not even including who may just walk through the door. Yeah. So you can sign up there. Yes, so over 600 has registered already.
And this is in the Scott High School gym.
High School, yes.
So there's a lot of room in there. So even if you can register online if you want to. If you don't, you just walk in. But like, there's so much to learn from this. So even if you're not ready to buy a house maybe right now, it'd be a great idea to get there and find find out what kind of nuts and bolts. As he said, Homeownership 101 would be a great way to learn what way to do it. So Scott High School, 10 to 2 tomorrow afternoon. Hope it goes really well for you. David, Natasha, thanks so much for coming in here.
Thank you.
Great to see you. That's from the city of Toledo. We'll be right back.